Hello, my lovelies and my House of Dumandi Floras. I will put down in the description below what flora is. But yes, as you guys know, finally, you click the thumbnail, you know what it is. I'm finally checking out Pour's final OST for Duang With You, Duang With You. I'm sad that it's the final OST, but I've been delaying it. Obviously, it's been still in my post series depression. Saturday was our first Saturday without the series, and I just didn't know what to do. Luckily, as some of you guys know here, if you follow me on Patreon and if you are a lovely of the channel, thank you. Then you guys know I did went and see my bestie this weekend. We did some special things, and we did see some things related to our House of Dumandi boys. But yes, and I also did go to a special cafe this weekend that was actually hosting an event for Duang With You. And so that was one of the reasons I really didn't get to film, because I was pretty much there a good portion of the day. But we did get to do like some cute little like pictures and PCs and things like that. And if I can, I'll try to insert them here or at the end of the video. One of the two. But yeah, it was really cute and adorable. And it was just me and my bestie. But if I remember to post it, I might not. You guys might have to remind me, like, girl, you didn't post it. But anyways, today we're gonna be checking this out. I'm kind of been holding off on this and the behind the scenes reactions for specifically for episode 11. I know episode 12 hasn't gotten subbed yet, but for episode 11, because I'm like, I don't want this to end like close the book on it yet and have them in for me, they have not entered back into their world of the novel yet, our Shin and Duang, but it is what it is. We shall see our boys. You know what I mean? We will be supporting 100%. In about a couple hours, we're about to see my like fifth or sixth, wait, no, seventh at this point, grandchild be born. So like we will see what this child looks like. Anyways, my lovelies, let's just jump right in and let's see what they give us in the MV. Obviously, we know what the song sounds like, but I'm curious to see what this MV is gonna look like. Lovely is what it's giving me. Y'all know also how I feel about Pour's voice. Oh, I just love him. Ooh. I've seen this house. Oh my god, is this the house from... Never mind, I'll say it at the end. It is. Ooh, I love this shot. I was expecting him to show up right there. Sleeping Beauty. Oh, come on, Pour. This vocal. Waffles! I'm gonna start crying again, y'all.
และโลกฉันไปก็เปลี่ยนไปเมื่อฉันได้พบเธอทันใดเปลี่ยนให้ฉันมีความรู้สึกอีกครั้งขอบคุณวันนี้ที่เธอเคียงข้างฉันจากนี้ไปจนชั่วนิรันดร์ขอบคุณดาวบนฟ้านับร้อยพันที่ทำให้ฉันและเธอได้รักกันเธอเป็นหนึ่งบทเพลงที่ฉันตามหามานานแสนนานขอบคุณที่ได้
Not
เข้า
playing
มาใน
footsie.
ช่วงเวลาที่รักเธอฉันมีความสุข
I saw the little the eyebrow.
เธอคือหัวใจที่ฉันขาดหายไป
It's got me in my feels again. Oh, stop. Oh, I knew that the Toys wrote the song, and I think it was give music direction, or they help produce, and it gives. If you've never listened to the Toys, I highly recommend them. Fantastic. Anyways, like I'm in my feels again. What I really, besides me being in my feels, obviously, because it just like brings you back the memories in my head of Duang and Shin and their moments, and just like the words are so lovely, and in your head you're kind of going through like a little kaleidoscope or a little like film reel of all like the moments and how we did from episode 1 to 12. And so they did a fantastic job of in this song of putting all that together, right? Obviously it's based on his feelings now, of Shin's feelings now, and how life before and life now kind of thing, before Duang and after Duang, and how it all, and it for me it just like makes me relive like the series, and I'm just getting emotional, especially those moments of them being like, they're so soft in this video. They're soft and tender and loving. Like there are moments of them sitting on the couch, and I do love at the beginning of the MV where he's on his own, and then you see the progression of when Duang, and in this terms I'm going to say it as the characters, right? Because obviously the feeling is of Shin. When Duang gets on the couch for the first time, you see how like separated, not like super far, but they're separated, right? And then throughout the song, in the peak of like how he found and how like the person means to them, and how like life has changed, you see Duan getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer through the MV, and then like holding hands, the little soft touches, looking at each other, playing footsies, like just looking at each other and smiling, the little cheeky like eyebrow raise that Poor does, and but I feel like that's Poor though. That moment is very much him and his brand. And I mean obviously we know that like they throw them like bits of pieces of like themselves in the MVs for sure, and even in the series, but like for sure, because we've seen like how I said in a couple of the other MVs, like sometimes it goes surpast, like the little hidden things that they give us, and like Easter eggs and moments are very much more like Titi Poor rather than Duang and Shin. But in this sense, I'm just, because of the way the lyrics go, it's, although you could apply it to them, I'm basing it off like episode 12, right? Obviously when we first saw the song. And it's just like, oh, it's so lovely to see them like one, it's just lovely that how amazing we got to see their progression from the very beginning to now, and how much people are recognizing how like wonderful they are, and it's specifically Poor, because he always has these anxieties about like being that been told, like he might not be like ready, or he doesn't showcase emotion, or whatever the case may be, or that maybe this isn't the path for him. I don't know what those people were going on, to be honest. But you guys know I've been avidly like a fan, I've been a fan, aside from the acting, I'm talking about specifically for his voice. This man's voice. That song is Poor's OST for Your Sky is probably my most repeated song for the last 2 years. I'm not kidding. Like, if you're a lovely, then you know, because I've posted like my like being read to filth by my like a tracker at the end of the year. That they do like the roundup or whatever. But yeah, so I really enjoy Poor's voice. Speaking of his voice, though, on this song, another thing I really love about it, I feel like in this song it's almost stripped, like completely. Like it's almost as if it's a cappella, but it's not a cappella. His voice sounds even softer than it normally does, but it's almost as if they wanted more raw vocals so they don't clean it up in the studio as much as like to get that crisp and clear sound, it's almost like you can really hear the emotion he's going through when he's singing the song. Which, not that I'm not saying you can't hear it in other songs. What I'm saying is like there is a difference in the way he breathes in this, in you can almost hear as if he almost got emotionally affected and was about to tear up in the way he sang the song and the emotions, which is wonderful that they put it that way. Like I said, it's almost stripped of any cleaning and sharpening and tweaking, or even like re-recordings of it. You know what I mean? Like, how like, well, obviously, like, let's take that to again. I want it to sound like this and that. How when we watch behind the scenes for like production and things like that, it almost as like if it's just the run through of the very first raw vocals of it, because they wanted to keep that in there to help heighten the lyrics, but also the emotions that is being felt at this time. Does that make sense? And so like there were so many moments where I just like the way he breathed, the way he went a little higher in note, and I was just like, oh, I adore. Um, I really also love this like aesthetic of like this like bluey like hazy filter with the stars and the greenery, and like I just loved the aesthetic of the MV, the look of the MV. um they've done a fantastic job with the OSTs for this, and for this series, as well as the MVs. And I think that MVs, a lot of them, they have these like very cute, like there's this like brightness in different ways when it comes to their MVs. And in this one, it's like a hazy, like a cloudy brightness, but it's still brightness at the end. Does that make sense? And it again goes really well with the character of Shin. The blue on blue denim, fantastic. He looks amazing. Along with Titi looked fantastic. They looked great. They look great. The little boots as well. The only other thing I'm gonna leave you with, just a little funny anecdote, was like I was like, why do I know this house? I'm pretty positive, and you guys can tell me in the comments, but I'm pretty positive this is the house in the Heart Killers. If you know, specifically with Style and Fidel. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. That's what it looked like. It looked like the front porch looked like that. I don't think we got enough of like the inside to really tell, but for sure the front porch did. But yeah, again, fantastic. What did I expect? Did I expect anything less from Poor? No, because I genuinely believe like is super talented, is meant to be an idol, and just to be an entertainer. Just I really enjoy his voice. Like I this song is gonna be on repeat for me. Um, you guys know I will be doing the behind the scenes as well. Anything else related to them. I'm as well as like House Tumandi. I am gonna be doing decks as well for their Songkran. I'm gonna be doing their festival shortly as well, so you'll probably be getting that video. But yeah, I just overall I freaking love this song. Like I love this song, I love this series. If you guys are wondering if I've reacted to the series, if you're new here, yes, 100% I have reacted to it. It is just not here on YouTube. You can always check out my posts, you can always check out my Patreon, link in the bio, and you can watch it there for free with me. I posted the whole series, my reaction like that, just because I wanted us to come together and really showcase the boys and just like love them, and just fangirl and just or fanboy, just fan out, and just enjoy it, and just be immensely proud of everything that went into doing the series, because everyone put in my heart, I believe 110%, and it just shows how well and how much they loved it. It is showcased. It was one of my favorites of the year, and I will highly recommend it to anybody and everyone. Along with the OSTs. The OSTs were 10 out of 10 out of 10. Fire. I don't know, since this is the final one, I don't know which one's my favorite. Sound off in the comments if you have a favorite, because I'm telling you right now, I don't know. I listen to all of them, like, a lot, and so I don't know. Maybe the only one that I've listened to the most probably is Proxies, because it's the title track, and I mean, it's a secondhand for me that it's a bonus for me that it's Proxy, but the title track probably because, like, everywhere I turn, I've heard that song. And then when you start the series and when you end the series, that's what you're listening to. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. But anyways, enough of me babbling and just yapping away. I'm getting emotional again. If I can remember, I will put those pictures up there, or the gifts, for you guys to see what we did at the cafe, or at least like what I got at the cafe. But anyways, my lovelies, that is going to be it for my reaction to Pores Found, the final OST for Duang With You, Dum Kapta. I will see you guys in the behind the scenes. I hope you guys are having a good morning, a good day, and a good night, depending on when you're watching. Bye.